The Red Sea had swallowed Pharaoh, and the children of Israel had walked into freedom for the first time in centuries. The night was filled with relief, their hearts lightened with victory. But as the days passed, the sweetness of freedom began to fade. The desert stretched endlessly before them, harsh, dry, and unforgiving. Hunger gnawed at their stomachs, thirst parched their lips, and fear began to whisper again in their hearts. The same people who had seen the sea split, who had watched an army drown, now raised their voices, not in gratitude, but in complaint. "Moses," they cried, "what have you done to us? In Egypt, we had food and drink. Here in the desert, we will starve."
Their voices grew louder, sharper, filled with doubt.
"Why should we follow you? Where is the mercy of your God now?" Moses, the man who had stood unshaken before Pharaoh, now faced the complaints of his own people. Yet he did not despair. He raised his hands in prayer, whispering with a patience only a prophet could carry. "O Lord, provide for them. Guide them, for they do not know." And Allah answered, "From the heavens descended manna, and quail's food unlike any they had tasted before. Sweet and filling, it sustained them in the barren desert. Water burst forth from rocks at the strike of Moses' staff. Miracle after miracle surrounded them. But still, their hearts remained restless. Instead of gratitude, they craved more. "We are tired of this food," they complained. "Give us the vegetables, the lentils, the onions of Egypt."
Moses sighed deeply, his heart heavy with sorrow.
"Would you trade the gifts of God for the chains of slavery? Have you forgotten what he has done for you?" But their complaints only grew, testing the patience of their prophet. And then came a trial, far greater, the story of the golden calf. When Moses went up to Mount Sinai to speak with Allah and receive his commandments, he left his people in the care of his brother Harun. Days turned into weeks, and the Israelites grew restless. Doubt returned, and whispers spread among them. "Where is Moses? Has he abandoned us? What has happened to him?" And then came temptation. A man among them, Samiri, gathered their gold and melted it into the shape of a calf. Its golden form gleamed in the sunlight, and when the wind blew through it, a hollow sound echoed a voice that tricked their ears. "This is your God," Samiri declared. "The God of Moses has forgotten you, but this one remains." The people who had seen the Red Sea part and Pharaoh drown now bowed before a lifeless idol of gold. They danced, they sang, and they forgot the one who had saved them. Harun tried to stop them. "People, you are being tested. This calf cannot help you, cannot harm you. Your only Lord is Allah, the Lord of Moses." But they silenced him. "Be quiet, you there with the beard. We have no need for your warnings. This calf is our God, and we will not listen to you." Some shouted angrily, others mockingly. "You want to be a god yourself, Harun? Then go ahead and break this calf. Show us a miracle. Make water flow from the rock." Harun looked at them, his heart aching. "I am no god, but watch." With a trembling hand, he struck the rock, and water gushed out, flowing like a river. Yet they only laughed harder. "See, even the rock mocks us." "This is no longer a test, but a curse." "We will make you pay for this, Harun, for every drop of water, for every piece of bread." Then they dragged him away, threatening to kill him. Seeing their madness, Harun fled, stumbling upon Moses, who was returning from his journey. "Brother," Harun cried, "come quickly! Our people, they have gone crazy. They have built an altar for the calf. They threaten anyone who opposes them." Moses, upon hearing this, felt a deep sadness wash over him. Leading his people out of slavery had been a struggle. Now it seemed their hearts were still enslaved by their desires. "Do not worry, Harun," Moses said, his voice firm. "Allah is with us. I will go and confront them. But prepare yourself. It may be a long journey back to the right path." And so Moses, guided by divine inspiration, walked toward the camp. As he approached, he saw the golden calf in the center of a crowd. People were gathered around it, their faces illuminated by the flickering flames of a fire.
Beside the calf stood Samiri, his eyes shining with triumph.
"Look, everyone," he proclaimed, "your God has come back to you. Do not worry, he is here with us." Samiri mocked Moses, enjoying the fear he saw in the eyes of the people. However, what Sammy did not realize was that the same fire that burned within the hearts of the people also burned in Moses. Filled with divine zeal, Moses wanted to deliver his people from darkness. And so began one of the greatest battles of faith, a battle between the forces of darkness and the light of truth.